Hello student, now we will discuss to find the cube root of a number which is not a perfect cube by a long division method. For example, find the cube root of 9 up to 2 decimal points. Now solution is the given number is 9. The given number is 9 and 9 is not a perfect cube number. To find its cube root, now step 1, mark a decimal point on right side of number 9 and pair of group of 3 zeros, because we have to find the cube root of 9 up to 2 decimal point. Therefore, mark decimal point after 9 and two group of 3 zeros or pair of group of 3 zeros to the right side of 9. This is one pair of 3 zeros. This is second pair of 3 zeros and underline 9. Now step 2, the formula to find the next digit of the quotient and divisor for that digit is given below. Divisor for new digit is equal to 30 multiply previous quotient multiply new quotient plus square of new digit, that is new digit square. Divisor for new digit is equal to 30 multiply previous quotient multiply new quotient plus new digit square. If previous quotient is equal to x and new digit is equal to y, then the divisor for new digit is equal to 30 multiply x, the previous quotient, multiply xy, which is now new quotient, plus y square, that is square of new digit. Now for first digit of the quotient, there is no previous quotient, that is x is equal to 0. Therefore, if first digit is y, then divisor for first digit y is equal to 30 multiply 0, the previous quotient, multiply new quotient, which is now 0y, plus new digit square, that is y square. Now 0 something is 0, therefore this is equal to 0 plus y square is equal to y square. And for number 9, the possible value of y is 2. Therefore, first digit of the quotient is equal to 2 and divisor is equal to 2 square is equal to 4. Divisor for first digit is 4 and first digit of the quotient is 2. Now 4 into 2 become 8. Now subtract 8 from 9, we get 1 and bring the first pair of 3 zeros down. we get the new number 1000. Now, for second digit of the quotient, the previous quotient is 2 now. That is, x is equal to 2. Therefore, if second digit is y, then divisor for second digit is equal to 30 multiply 2, the previous quotient, multiply 2y, which is now new quotient, plus square of new digits, that is y square. So is equal to 30 into 2 60, 60 multiply 2y plus y square. Now let y is equal to 1. So for y is equal to 1, the divisor for 1 is equal to 60 into 2 1 21 plus 1 square is equal to 1260 plus 1 is equal to 1261, which is much more than 1000. Therefore, the new digit cannot be equal to 1 or greater than 1. And for number 1000, the possible value of y is 0. Therefore, second digit of the quotient is 0 and divisor for 0 is equal to 60 multiply 20 plus 0 square is equal to 1200 plus 0 is equal to 1200. So 1200 is the divisor for new digit, which is 0. New digit is 0 and 1200 is divisor for 0. So 1200 into 0 becomes 0. So subtract it, we get 1000 and bring the next group of 3 zeros down. We get new number 1000000. For third digit of the quotient, the previous quotient is 20 now. That is, x is equal to 20. Therefore, if third digit is y, then divisor for third digit is equal to 30 multiply 20, previous quotient, multiply 20y, the new quotient, plus square of new digit, that is y square, which is equal to 600 multiply 20y plus y square. So let y is equal to 9. So for y is equal to 9, the divisor is equal to 600 multiply 209 plus 9 square is equal to 125400 plus 81 is equal to, when we multiply this divisor by 9, we get 125481 multiply 9, which is equal to 1129329, which is again much more than 1000000. Therefore, the new digit can never be equal to 9. And for number 1000000, the possible value of y is 8. Therefore, third digit of the quotient is equal to 8 and divisor for 8 is equal to 600 multiply 20y mean 208 plus y square mean 8 square. That is divisor for third digit 8 is equal to 600 multiply 208 plus 8 square is equal to 124800 plus 64, which is equal to 124864. So this is the divisor for third digit 8. So third digit is 8 and divisor for 8 is 124864. So multiply this by 8, we get 998912. Now subtract it, we get remainder 1088. Therefore, the cube root of 9 up to 2 decimal point is equal to 2.08. That is cube root of 9 up to 2 decimal point is equal to 2.08. That is when we multiply 2.08 3 times, we get answer nearly equal to 9. So by this we can find the cube root of any number which is not a perfect cube. So this is the cube root of 9 up to 2 decimal point. That is cube root of 9 up to 2 decimal point is equal to 2.08. Thank you very much.